Hey, so today we're going to talk about if the market has crashed. What I do know is I hope Keely hasn't crashed because she's not here yet.
Wait.
Let's let them know what happened last year
Oh my God.
versus what's going on right now here, at least Austin, Texas.
What happened last year?
Last year, homes were going for I had a house that I sold for $600,000 and it went for $147,000 over asking price with over 20 bids coming in, 20 offers coming
20
in.
offers on one house.
Correct.
Okay. And this has been going on for, am I interrupting?
No. But you're late and then you interrupt.
I'm just so excited because what's happening here, just to give you a sneak preview, you can buy a house. You can freaking buy a house in Austin now.
Where's everybody at?
Last year, I had one buyer that we put in offers on 20 houses before he finally got a house.
That's insane.
20 offers. And his offers were always over asking. They were nice, solid offers. But he would get beat out by someone paying cash and having no inspection, having no appraisal. There's a thing called an appraisal waiver, which means that house isn't going to appraise. You're going to have to come up with the cash to buy it.
For the overage.
You had a couple of those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of you are probably thinking, is this becoming a buyer's market? It was a seller's market last year.
Unprecedented seller's market.
That's right. But Keely knows all the facts and data because she's one of those people that she's like that. I'm going to let her take over.
She won't let me give you data. So I will just tell you the basic difference between a buyer's and a seller's market. It has to do with inventory on hand. Last year at this time, there was no inventory. Somebody would contact me and say, I want to buy a house in Schofield Farms. And I go look it up. Oh, guess what? There's nothing available. Or there's one house available. And by the time I would call the listing agent, oh, we have 10 offers already on the first day. Now, inventory. That makes it, no inventory makes it a seller's market. High inventory, then it becomes more of a buyer's market. So that's the biggest shift we're seeing right now, going toward a buyer's market. We're still officially not in a buyer's market, but compared to the last couple of years, buyers are so excited right now. The smart buyers they're getting out and they're getting a house.
That's right. And there's a lot of people saying right now is the time to buy. These next 12 months, since we're cooling off and correcting a little bit, 3 days. Now it's averaging about 18 days on the market, a house sitting on there. So it's definitely cooling.
But you know what's weird about that, Kay? 18 days on the market in the scheme of things over the years is a very short time for a house to sell. But when last year and the year before, they were selling in 2 days, boom, done, sold. So historically, the average is more like 50 to 60 days. So the fact that we're at 18 days, that means it's getting balanced.
That's right.
So both sellers and buyers can get a break.
Well, didn't you just do an open house yesterday?
Oh my gosh.
And it was, keep in mind, the location is mid to north central Austin. Great area.
You're talking 5 minutes from the Apple campus, from the Domain, which is an amazing shopping mecca here in town with restaurants, bars.
And we're going to do a video on the Domain one day. But this house was listed for what, $425?
Yeah.
At 1,300 square feet, a 3.2. That is unheard of.
With a little yard and in a great area. It was amazing. Guess what?
Nobody came.
No one came.
Why?
Where are you?
Why did nobody come see you?
I don't know. It's like the herding mentality or something. Everybody was coming last year, standing in line to see a house. Now you got the same house for a better price and no one's coming. So if I'm a smart buyer right now, I'm happy. And I'm so happy that we can give our buyers an opportunity now.
Yes. The market's cooling. Austin, Texas. What was that?
It's too long.
Okay.
Hi, Kay.
Hi, Keely. Okay, I think we're going to talk about interest rates also during this market crash video. People are panicked about the interest rates. Here we are normalizing and stabilizing the economy, and people are freaking out about 5%.
Yeah, and when Kay says the Fed set the interest rate at 0, she's talking about the the interest rate that the Feds set. That's not the same thing as mortgage
That's right.
interest rate. And so that's one reason a lot of people are freaking out, is that they hear interest rates are going up. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean your mortgage interest rates are going up.
Right.
That said, they have gone up. Mortgage interest rates have gone up. So you're going to end up paying more per month at a higher interest rate. But we're here to tell you, as we talked about earlier, that it's all evening out because the prices are coming down.
That's right. The prices are coming down. So instead of being in the economy right now, when last year we were, we had 20 offers on a house that was, and they were going $150,000 over the asking price. Well, now we're not there. We're not there. We're stabilizing. We're cooling. So now you actually, if a home is listed for $500,000, you don't have to bid over anymore. So with the interest rate being only 2% over, you're actually going to be saving money because you're not paying an excessive amount just to get the house.
Exactly. Now, I'm going to show you an example of that, just to show and maybe alleviate some of your fears about the rising interest rates.
And we'll show you that too.
Here's an example of how the higher interest rates may not mean higher cost of home ownership than if you bought last year. Take a typical example of a house listed for $500,000. In 2020 or 2021, this seller likely would have received 10 or so offers and sold for 25% over the asking price, so $600,000. This was a common scenario. Next, the buyer is putting 20% down, so that's $120,000 in down payment money the buyer has to have. Now to the financing, shown here in red. Let's say this buyer got a loan at a wonderful 3.7%. For this example, we'll say that taxes are 2.3% and the same tax assessment for both years. Home insurance is also a wash. So if you won this house, your payments would be about $3,484 a month. Let's look at the same house, again listed for $500,000 in 2022. In today's market, the seller would likely get an offer or two and probably sell for around the asking price. Again, the buyer puts 20% down, which in this case is just about $100,000. This year, the buyer gets a loan at 5.6%. Same taxes and home insurance, and your payments are $3,358 a month. So this buyer's actually paying more than $100 less per month than they would have paid last year, and $20,000 less in down payment. I'm not saying jump for joy that interest rates have gone up, far from it. But interest rates are just one factor in the market. In this market, as it changes, the higher interest rates are being offset by less competition to get a house, and therefore a lower price of ownership in this more balanced market.
Keely, what do you want to tell the buyers? Because it's not that it's a buyer's market now, but it's for sure shifting to where a buyer can get into Austin and it not be so crazy and hectic pricing and having a house on the market for one day and 50 offers. What should we tell them?
It's kind of like you were saying before, Kay. I would rather see a little bit higher interest rates than 25 offers on a house, because that 25 offers on a house is going to drive that price of that house up so much more than asking price. Now, maybe you have a little higher interest rate, but the price of the house is going to be less, not because the median home price has come down, but because there's less competition, because there are not 50 million people bidding on every little crappy house.
a little bungalow
or fancy house.
Yeah, I mean, we find you whatever your price range is. We'll sell. It's hard to find a house for $250,000, but also too, builders are now offering $100,000 off of a home. Sorry, I had to kill that.
New construction.
That was new construction, actually,
yeah,
Colleen.
we're going to do a video on new construction because it's a very interesting alternative. My God.
That's okay. They're calling.
You guys, I know.
We're getting phone calls. So please, oh God, I'm on a FaceTime. I don't know who. Sorry, that was actually a client. Please. Construction.
New construction.
Y'all,
oh my God, you could not.
My phone is blowing up.
Last summer, I took some clients to find a lot and a house to build on it in the tract community. And
What? They
You-
don't care.
no, I'm telling you,
Okay.
their starting point for a lot was over a year out. They're like, we won't even start on your house for a year. Really? Well, guess what? All of a sudden that's changed. Partly thanks to higher interest rates.
That's right.
It's causing so many people to go hide from this market that it's actually creating a great buying opportunity.
For a brand new home.
Yep.
So reach out to us if you want a new build, you want master plan community, you want a little bungalow, whatever. You've got kids, you've got your mom, you got to bring your mom, bring your in-laws.
Bring your
Gets a little-
dogs.
Yeah, it gets a little hairy, but please, dogs.
No, that's
She like-
another topic we need to talk about. Multi-gen homes are so cool right now.
They really are.
A little casita in the back for mom or dad, and or maybe not the back, maybe the front, maybe the main house, and you live in a casita. There's some cool stuff going on in new construction with that.
Yeah, if you have to bring your parents, we'd love to help everyone at the table find exactly what you're looking for.
Amen.
Amen. Keely, is your family growing? Do you
Yeah.
need to come to Austin, Texas?
Oh,
Okay, Keely, mortgage rates still remain low. Now let's talk about that.
well, after a couple of years with extraordinarily low mortgage rates, historically low, 2022 has seen some increases. So rates are still well below your long-term averages.
Right, so people are panicking because I guess the word recession comes out.
Inflation.
We're in inflation right now. The Federal Reserve increasing the rates. So it's just that,
You know, Kay, there I'm interrupting again.
no, you go ahead.
But I'm thinking about if you're new to home buying, let's say you've only been a home owner or a home shopper in the last 3 to 5, 6 years, especially some of our younger people, you may not have ever experienced normal mortgage rates like 5, 6, even 7%. But that's what was normal for most of our lives and will probably be for the rest of our lives.
Yes, because we're just, again, we're stabilizing, we're normalizing back into this market where we're not overbidding again, and we're not to be redundant, but we're not doing that anymore. So when a house is listed, let's go get you a house, put in an offer that we don't have to be. It may only be 1 or 2 offers back like it was 3 years ago. So we're going to get you into something. So reach out to us.
It's not gonna, I mean, the Austin market is not gonna crash and tank. It just never has. I've been here my entire life, and that's a long time. And it doesn't, the nation's housing market crashes, and Austin just stays steady. So we're hitting that steady point. In my opinion, none of us have a crystal ball, but I've seen a few cycles in this market, and I'm telling you, it's finally playing into some buyers' hands.
That's right. So look us up. We're the Kay and Keely Show. And hit that like, that subscribe button. Leave us a comment. Let us know. Okay, if you are coming to Austin and you want to buy, what area of town do you want us to take you to? We will take you there. Text us, call us. Keely, what do you think?
I think that folks should actually watch our other videos because A, they're a lot more fun, and B, they're going to get to see some Austin neighborhoods. I mean, we're going to walk the streets, walk and talk. Kay does an amazing job at that, showing people the houses in a neighborhood. We'll go into the houses, show you what you can get for your money, what's on the market right now, so that when you come to Austin, you've got your homework done and you can pounce.
Pounce.
That they don't care.
Keely,
Yeah. How are you going to take them to look at houses? Are people going to go ride in your Chartreuse Jeep, whose name is Kermit?
they don't care. They don't care how we get around. They don't care. They want a house. And guess what? We are just going to go find them a house.
All right.
And we're going to help you through the whole deal. Keely and
Trains, planes, automobiles.
Bills, that's one of my
They don't care.
favorite movies. It
They
really
do
is.
not care.
They don't care. They care. When you want a home here in Austin, reach out, text us, call us. We want to help you. We want to go take you through the process. We know it's a very stressful time to buy a house, or stressful.
The process.
The process is stressful. We get it. But we're going to be very patient and kind because that's what we need to do in life.
We're seasoned realtors who know our stuff. And we have a team that supports us, and we're here to help you get here in a way that works for you and or you and your family.
Yes, let's do it. And let's have some fun.
Yeah,
Call us, text us.
let's have a margarita.
Right now? Okay. Guess we're having margarita.